A technical analysis is more about looking at or studying the share price fluctuation. If the technical analysis found in previous, if the company has a good history on the price of its shares, just looking the share price chart in the previous, if the company share price is found out to be increasing in the past, they assume or predict in the future also the price of the shares will increase. So they will select a company which has a higher or a good history of share price. This is more likely linked to speculators. Most of the time, speculators make a technical analysis because they want to buy and sell the shares. They are more benefited from price fluctuations. So it's better for them to make or to undergo technical analysis. However, pure investors mostly consider a fundamental analysis because they want to last longer in the company by holding the company's share. Don't forget, from the start we were talking about a financial regulation, and in financial regulation there is a regulatory body and the one who are being regulated. So different financial market participants are regulated by the regulatory bodies, so we have to know about all of them participants who will participate in a financial market. From that we have started to talk about pure investors and speculators. Just to understand this concept and many more other concepts, we have looked at the fundamentals in technical analysis, how fundamental in technical analysis is made. That will make it easy to understand more about pure investors and how speculators work. The other financial market participants are retail investors, who are individual investors. The other is institutional investors. A retirement scheme which invests in less risk-free investments, because retirement schemes are like a pension funds. They will pay you a pension after you retire, so they should return the money they took from you. So if they involve in high risk investments, they might lose the money, and it's advisable, not only advisable, it's must for a retirement scheme to invest in a less risky investments like treasury bills and any other risk-free investment. The other participant is endowment fund. This is any organization when that organization has an idle fund. It may not necessarily be established to invest, or probably the main operation of that company may not be investing or involving in any other financial activities. But you can take any organization, for example, if it is a school, and if that school has an idle cash, it can store that money, that idle cash, in the endowment fund and invests that money. So when organizations has an idle cash, they can save, or they can establish, or they can form an endowment fund by themselves. So these parties will also involve in the. This is not an organization, but the government itself has an idle or surplus cash. For example, when there, as we have seen in the budget surplus, when the revenue collected is more than what the government spent or planned to spend, the government will have an idle cash or surplus fund, and that fund might be invested using a government sovereign wealth fund. So the government sovereign wealth fund is one of the financial market participants. Investment companies, we have talked a lot about this. There is a fund manager. This might be an institution, however, this might be an individual person. We have talked about this also in the previous videos. Sorry for the spelling, my keyboard now is not working properly, that's why. The stockbrokers, we have talked about secondary market and primary market. So on the secondary market, one investor might buy a security and sell it for the other investor. The stockbrokers work in the secondary market, who buy and sells. The one who communicates the buyer with the seller on the secondary market. The stock dealers are called, in other words, they are called the market makers. They buy and sell the security rather than connecting the buyers and the sellers on the secondary market. These are also operations on the secondary market. The stock traders, these are the same with the stock dealers. However, the stock dealers works 24/7 as their main job. However, stock traders are the one who considers this job as a part-time job in addition to their own job. If you are a teacher and working in one school, however, once in time, if you buy and sell a stock or a security